Hey girls,
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
Amber on the line from Glambergirlblog.
Yes.
Hi, Amber. Hi.
Hi, girls. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am doing amazing. I just want to thank you girls so much for taking the time to talk to me. It's greatly appreciated. I know your fans are so excited that you girls are reunited again and doing new music. So congratulations on all that in itself. So I just want to jump right into you girls making music again. I know you don't like to use the term reunited, more of picking back up where you girls left off. So how did that initially work out?
This is Andrea. It kind of just started off with a text going back and forth, or, well, actually a tweet, right? I'll read that about saying they're going to have some babies if we don't start getting back together and making music. But it kind of just naturally picked up. I think we just went and had lunch, and it was like, well, let's try this, and well, let's try to make new music. Let's go on tour. It's kind of like a natural thing that just really happened with just starting to talk to each other again.
And do you think the time apart helped you girls, like individually, to make the group better this time around?
Oh yeah, I think in a girl group, especially the way that we had come about, there were so many manipulating factors and fingers in our business. We had cameras in front of us. We had producers, jobs on the line, the editors' jobs on the line, Diddy's company and job. I mean, all those things came first before the music and our relationship with each other to the system that we were a part of. And for us coming back around, we've taken the time to get to know ourselves. We've taken the time to prove to ourselves that all the things that we were insecure about or wasn't sure of, within ourselves prior in that experience, we've now discovered, we've conquered, we've lived and really become, been able to stand on solid ground and as women in each of our own different, unique ways. So coming back into this, we're just steady and we're focused and we're about our business and we understand what we are and we understand what we aren't and we want to be real and we want to give, an unfiltered perspective to our fans.
I'm glad you mentioned unfiltered. Now let's talk about the tour. I like to refer to you girls as Danity Kane 2.0 because you definitely upped your sex appeal and your new music sounds a little different from the stuff that you put out before. So with the No Filter tour, what can fans expect?
Okay, this is Shannon. I'll jump in. They definitely can expect, a taste of where we came from, and the journey they were on with us. We want to open up the whole story of our tour to be about the support we've had on this entire journey from the very beginning. This is about the fans and the journey they've been on with us and then revealing this new chapter in our lives with them and making it like a more of an intimate situation. That's why the No Filter really took off for us because we really want the fans to feel like the fourth wall's down. There's no filter between us and them. There's nothing hiding. Like, it's all raw. It's just out there in the open. So everything from our past music to some new music, and in addition, just focusing on the fans and finding ways to engage them in unique ways that people usually don't engage. A lot of artists are just about them, and like, look at me, look at me. And Danny Kane, we've never been like that because we know that's not how we made it. We did not make it because of how great we made our music. We did it because the fans behind us the entire time. So we really want to flip it on them and basically highlight them in this whole tour.
Right, and your fans really do love you. They're so excited that you girls are going on tour. And it kicks off March 16th and May 16th in San Francisco. So I know you girls have 13 dates so far. Is it going to extend past that, or is that a hard 13 dates?
This is Dawn speaking. Right now that's the dates that we have, but we're pretty sure that it's going to extend just because we want to be on the road as much as possible. We want to touch the city, and we feel like it's been such a long time that we want to touch every person that we missed in the beginning when we first came out and the new fans that we've developed along the way. So right now the 13 dates are set in stone. Will there be more? We're going to push for that, definitely.
Right. Now I want to quickly get into the new album. Is there a working title? When can fans expect a single? Music videos? They're asking me all about that. They want to see you girls back on the TV.
Okay, I guess I'll jump in again. This is Shannon again. Yeah, we're definitely in the process of all the above.
Okay.
We understand, the fans have been patiently waiting for a long time, and we're almost there. We're so close. We just want to wrap it up the right way so it's put out the right way. We don't just want to toss something out. It takes a lot to kind of build the right momentum to release in the right way, but we're definitely, that is our number one intent. Of course, after getting this tour kicked off, is music, is visuals, all the above, for sure.
And are you girls working with anybody specifically, like any artists? I know you girls mentioned a bunch of producers that you're working with, but are there any artist collaborations for the new album?
This is Aubrey. There are a lot of artists that inspire us. We obviously are huge fans of Miguel, of Bruno Mars, of Kendrick Lamar. There's so many people that we would love to work with. But it's interesting, when we get in the studio and we start to fill a track, us four writing and the way that we vocally complement each other are so filling that it's going to be an occasion here and there that we work with somebody really great that we want to team up with. But we have so much to say and so much to express, and our sounds are so unique that coming together and really putting ourselves on tracks just with the four of us is almost overbearing just now, as is,
So with your new sound, how do you feel it fits into the new girl group era? Because there aren't really a lot out now. So how do you feel the new Danity Kane fits in with girl groups today?
We've never been concerned about fitting in with what the sound is or who is relevant now. There aren't girl groups out, and there never has been, that are like Danity Kane. We're our own unique combination of voices and talent that were derived in a way that nobody else has been, that were put in front of cameras and had to share our lives in a way that nobody else has been. And we've really given ourselves our own lane in music and persona and branding and everything that we've done. So we look to top where we've been and where we've gone individually. So we look to be better than everything that we've given you so far. And Dawn, take it from here, I know.
Well, no, you said it exactly. You just said it perfectly. Like, we never really cared to fit in. There is no girl group kind of in that lane. And honestly, we've never really been checking the market to see. I mean, most of the girl groups, and this is how we started, were manufactured. I think we've kind of, from diversity to sound to just the way we look to the way we're able to cross over with having a diverse group of girls in the group, but still being able to touch urban, rhythmic, pop, and even because we do have a Latin girl in our group, to be able to touch a whole different fan base that is amazing as large as a Latin community. So I think we've been lucky enough to never have to compete with those girl groups. We've always kind of just set on our own. So it's exactly what Aubrey said. Exactly.
Great. Good for you, girls. And last question, will Danity Kane come back to reality TV?
It's a most valid question everyone keeps asking. I think people will just have to watch and see. We never really, TV is where we started, and we know that people have associated TV with us, but I think we worked really hard to be musicians first. So TV is kind of one of those things where it's an accessory. If it happens for us, we're grateful. And if that's our journey, then we're happy to have that come along with us as musicians. But first and foremost, the process of our music is so important that we've been really steadily on that pace and really getting ready for this tour. So if TV follows us in the process, then hey, great. That's never our main concern anymore. We don't want to be Danity Kane, the reality TV show. We want to be Danity Kane, the artist. And I think we've worked really hard to, get in that world.
Congrats on the tour, on the upcoming album. I wish you girls nothing but success in your next chapter in your careers.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time. Thank you.
Thanks, girls.
Bye, Amber.